I want to have some fun before we get out of here because every once in a while we will run back a fan favorite here. One of our go-to things called Heaven or Hell, where me and my partner Rob Hunter decide to make a decision about, or at least pose the question about, where someone's going to go when they die based on their deeds here on earth, which is a lot of people might think is out of pocket.
But that's what we are.
Yeah, we're a little out of pocket, it's fun. So I have 3 ready to go. How many do you have?
I got, okay, so you can lead us in or not. I just did a bunch, not a bunch, but like 6 or 7, just in case, you wanted to add.
Yeah, well, let's go 3 and 3 and then manage the time.
I'm ready for this.
Would you like to go first or would you like me to go first?
Go first. You go first.
Okay, so the first person that I would like to make a decision about their salvation, about where they going in the afterlife.
Going to hell, boy.
Is my guy, Michael Jordan.
I thought about doing Mike, but I could not think of enough things to send him to hell on.
Well, okay, let's take a look at Michael's deeds, because that's what I do. I say let's look at his deeds. We could definitely tell through stories that we hear and stories that we heard on The Last Dance, and just what we saw, and the bloodshotness of his eyes. Mike likes to drink.
I like to drink.
Mike had a bottle
on deck
coming out. He had a bottle in his hand coming out the car on his way to the All-Star.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, but
I like that.
But the bottle had that much in it. He's getting out the car.
Hey, Mike. Hey, sometimes I drink.
Yeah, and Mike wanted to hold his drink. Like, he didn't want his assistant, or he wanted to, let me hold my drink.
Hey, he like, I ain't playing today.
Yeah, so heavy drinker, heavy gambler.
I'm going to hell. I don't gamble that heavy, but I would if I had more resources. But I do drink heavy.
And a lot of just rumor. I'm not saying this, and I don't have this substantiated, but there's stories that other athletes tell about him not liking to pay up.
He be stiffing on the bets?
I heard not necessarily stiffing.
Oh, that's right. That's what the golfer was angry about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And Mike will just keep going till he wins to get his money back.
Yeah.
Or try to figure something else out. So there's that.
Okay. Damn it.
He's obviously a little bit of an asshole. We saw that with Scotty Burrell in The Last Dance.
A little. I like all of that though, Mike.
I'm just laying him out.
Okay.
I'm laying all these things out.
From what reports that we've been getting, you've been tough.
And we know at least there was one teammate that he's punched. Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Just socked.
Well, but it was one that chose to fight the bully back.
Yeah.
And he lost.
Yeah.
Now, how you going to hit the little ass white boy out of everybody? Like, why you?
Hit Cartwright and see what happens. Because I get the distinct impression that you couldn't just hit Cartwright. Cartwright had grown man country strength.
Yeah, and he always had that little gray.
Yeah,
in his bed.
He had that gray since like 8th grade.
Yeah, he had that Rasheed Wallace gray.
Yeah, and then he had
just
that
stayed.
And he had that gravelly voice. Yeah, Mike, you ain't finna just come in here.
Yeah.
Mike, I'll slap the shit at you.
Yeah, and that's why I think Mike knew that. That's what made him and Oak so cool, because Oak wouldn't let nobody mess with him.
So, based on that, now obviously his good deeds is he's brought endless amounts of hours of joy to my life, into the life of Chicagoans everywhere. Championships, 6-0 in the finals. Yeah, I said it. I know people out here try to act like 6-0 doesn't matter. 6-0 matters. Winning matters. Mike was a winner. Won in college. Won a couple of Olympics. You know what I'm talking about, America. Where are we sending Mike? Is Mike heaven or hell?
Look, Mike
check in.
Created the Jordans, or him and Tinker.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Tinker Hatfield.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
No, it matters to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's a given. We know he did that.
No, I'm saying, and I just don't think. Look, man. Look. What Mike did, what he's done. He's the first majority owner of a major sports team. what he endured coming into Chicago, he had to be built a certain way in order to become the most popular athlete maybe to ever live, at least American athlete. I mean, some people may want to throw Ronaldo little ass.
No, he's the best in the world. The best to ever do it.
But and then to look at how he changed not only basketball but just culture.
Yeah.
You know, I think you just have to be built a little bit. You got to be a little bit tougher. You have to be a little bit more of a lunch pail guy. And I think that Mike was actually able to be lunch pail and be, carry a certain swag with that. That's hard to marry, because normally the lunch pail guy
is not the swag guy.
Ain't the swag guy. And he was never. Both. And I think that Mike is first ballot heaven. For me.
Okay. Squad.
Oh, yeah. How you know you can't get your drink on in heaven?
Who said?
The Lord turned water into wine.
Now you saying drunk. Nobody said drunk, but you can have a little sip of something. Okay. No, I said he likes to drink.
If Jesus turned water into wine, did Jesus have a drink? Does anybody know that Bible? Was he tipping down with the? Yeah, he was jaundiced.
So
50.
where is he going for you?
Heaven for me. Undecided.
You got to decide.
This is my first.
Undecided.
He going to heaven for me because of all the good he's done.
All the good
he's done.
And Mike liked the women too, and I like the women. You know.
This is why he gets a bad. That's exactly.
What I'm saying is no. Okay.
I wasn't gonna try to bring my man business.
Martin Luther King liked the women too. All I'm saying is that if Mike go to hell for drinking and gambling and liking women, man, I got to figure it out, because this is a situation.
All right, so I think we got heaven on that one. All right, you go.
Heaven. Okay,
you go. Next one.
Herschel Walker.
All right, lay him out. Lay out give us the version of
Herschel Walker is a alt-right. He's running on an alt-right Republican ticket. Which, I ain't got nothing against Republicans, but he seemed to be cozying up to Cobra Commander these last, 8-9 years in his evil regime. He seems to made his home in a perpetual sunken place. And, just really, really, me being a Georgia fan really, really hurt my feelings, with this whole, cozying up to Cobra Commander. And so, I don't like that. I think, it ain't even much after that. I think that once you get down with Cobra Commander, particularly, you being a brother from South Georgia, I would hope that you would have a little bit more sensibility about yourself. So, I don't care how many yards you rush for. If you run over with Bill Bates, I don't give a damn about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about none of that. Because that's the last white man you ran over. All the rest of them, you've been counting down to. So I say, hey, okay.
Let me weigh in before we send it to a vote. I always
he probably apologized to Bill Bates since then. I'm really sorry.
Yo, that's funny.
Is it Bill Bates?
I think so. Tennessee?
Yeah, Tennessee. Yeah, definitely Tennessee. And then he went to the league. He played for the Cowboys too, I think.
Yeah. Back in 1980, he was a freshman, correct?
He was a freshman.
Yeah, he was
quote the great Larry Munson.
Larry Munson. Shout out to Larry Munson, rest in peace. Legend. I used to love Herschel Walker. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
who didn't?
No, but I'm talking about, I'm in Illinois. I didn't get a lot of Herschel Walker games down there because it wasn't like that back in 80 when I was 10. But he wore 34. He was dope. He should have won the Heisman that freshman year. He definitely should have won that freshman year. Yeah. For sure. But they were on that mess.
Now I'm glad he didn't get it.
I know, right? But
goofy ass.
He's wilding right now.
Yo, super wilding.
And
Brian Kemp.
I gotta send you to hell, my boy.
Gotta send your ass to hell with gasoline.
Send you to hell, my boy.
Gasoline, what they call them? Britches.
Bye.
Yeah. Peace.
We ain't gonna put that to a vote. You gone, boy.
You gone. You super gone. With the helmet on.
Yeah.
We're gonna cover your helmet in kerosene.
Yeah.
You got the burning helmet down in there.
All right, my next one.
Hell. Sorry.
Coach Mike Ditka.
Okay, lay it on out.
The deeds. Crazy temper.
There was a good deed or a bad deed?
Bad deed.
Okay, bad
Crazy
deed.
temper, out of control. We saw so much of it. One thing that particularly
Especially
sticks out
with the Saints.
particularly sticks out in my mind is I think Jim Harbaugh audibled on a play and then threw a pick six on that play. It was audible to a out.
He deserved to have
And my
whatever
man just
tantrum he had.
jumped it and took it, and like I thought Ditka was literally gonna pass
He
out.
probably still mad.
But I think he embarrassed the player. It's kind of a legendary thing on the sideline. He's going off. I never liked that. I think on a larger note, the beef with Buddy Ryan, I think he ran Buddy. The issue with Buddy Ryan that started even before the '85 season really started because Buddy was retained before Mike was hired. Buddy was on the team before Mike got hired. And they knew to keep Buddy. He was doing something special with that defense even back in '83. And then '84, actually, I don't know if people know this, but '84, the Bears set the record for most sacks, which still stands on as a team for the '84 Bears. Then, so after '85, I think when the defense carried Buddy off, I think Mike had made up in his mind he's seen bad enough. So, in my view, a lot of the beef and the energy there cost the Bears numerous championships. So, to me, I blame Mike Ditka for running Buddy Ryan off. That's another thing.
Okay.
And then I think sort of one of the bigger issues, and at the time, I have to be honest, as much as I love this guy, everybody knows that Walter Payton is my favorite athlete of all time. I think about it in retrospect now. It bothers me more now that Mike had the opportunity to make sure that Walter got a touchdown in the Super Bowl, and he didn't. And that's obviously we're 30 going on 40 years past that.
Didn't he get a ball to William Perry?
Yes, he gave a touchdown to William Perry in the Super Bowl, thinking that we were just going to score an insurmountable amount of points or insurmountable. I don't know if that makes sense.
The lead was insurmountable.
The lead was
Because
insurmountable.
wasn't Grogan the quarterback?
They both played. Tony Eason and Steve Grogan.
Tony Eason, his son now is in the league. Jacob Eason. Sorry, go ahead.
That's his son?
Yeah.
I did not realize that. Yeah, Tony Eason from University of Illinois.
Look at that.
Yeah. Why does that stuff? I sometimes can't remember why I walked in the kitchen, but I can remember that shit.
Now you're making me question. Now I'm like, yeah, he better be.
Nah, I'm 100% sure about that.
Okay.
That's when the Fighting Illini used to be good.
No, I'm saying I want to make sure that Jacob. I'm almost 98%.
Yeah, that I hadn't heard. And then so that was my last thing. He didn't let Walter get that touchdown, and I think that sort of stuck in what would have been the crowning jewel of the '85 Bears and the whole nine. I think that was the thing. So based on all those factors and sort of the X factor of him coming out for Trump, which is a problem for me. Like I said, like you said, I don't have a problem with Republicans, but I have an issue with some of the things in there. So if you in line with that, I'm not your guy, and that includes Ditka. So, but he did bring a Super Bowl, the only one to Chicago. That's what you put on the good side. But I'm sending them to hell.
Oh no! Hey, look, all you gotta mention is Cobra Commander, and you cozying up to that, and you out of there. He can go to hell. He can go there with a helmet on too.
Bye.
And then another thing is, I don't understand. I know we're running over on this thing, but I don't understand why you would have a problem with the defense when, first off, you an offensive guy, right? He played tight end.
Yeah. That
was his thing. So if you already got a fire-ass defensive coordinator and y'all already, them boys playing for him,
yeah,
then what is the problem? And it's clear that Mike Ditka probably wasn't as good a coach as he necessarily
thought he was,
because you saw what happened when he went down to and it wasn't necessarily, it was the record that he had with the Saints, but it was some of the personnel decisions that he made, particularly the trade that he made to get Ricky Williams.
Yeah,
just mortgaging so many. So anyway, hell.
Yeah, if nothing else, just for trading the whole draft.
Yeah. So okay, next up,
you're up.
Okay, see, we're gonna have some. Let's have some fun.
Pick a good one.
Sammy Sosa. Sammy, if y'all don't play right field for Mark's beloved, I believe he played for the Sox and the Cubs, didn't he?
He absolutely did.
Hit a bunch of home runs. We had the corkback incident, if you guys remember that. But I'm saying Sammy might be going to hell just for the pigment reassignment job that he got going on. I don't have you seen what Sammy look like nowadays?
Sammy looks insane.
Yeah, I mean,
he looks crazy.
He looked like he on Twilight or something. Or like
Sammy's lost his entire mind.
Or one of them Twilight, like he the father of one of them Twilight kids. You know, like how do you know the Twilight
I don't watch that.
But you seen how
I've never seen
how they put
so
a whole
the Twilight
bunch of,
Zone?
No, the bunch of the vampire kids.
Nah, who watches that?
Y'all seen Twilight before? They seen Twilight. Everybody seen Twilight.
They got girlfriends and stuff.
You looking at Sammy Sosa right now? Yeah.
They got girlfriends.
He look like a Batman, like a henchman on Batman.
Yeah, no, he looks like a character. Not like somebody who ran with the Penguin.
He looked, okay, yes,
not like the penguin himself,
but look like he
not
was in there like
penguin tight.
Like he was delivering the Riddler's letters.
Yeah,
like the little question marks.
Yeah, like and then zipping out.
Then he got a little he run off, got a little high ass laugh, looking like a fake ass lost boy.
Yeah, all of that. Sammy's bugging. Sammy's tripping. He's very much disappointing me, but Sammy's going to heaven.
What? He going to heaven?
He's absolutely going to heaven.
With that, with looking like that.
You know why?
He looked like a disaster.
You know why? Because
why?
he saved, along with Mark McGwire, he saved baseball. And he saved the Cubs.
Him and his Balco steroids.
Hey.
And the juice ball.
Allegedly.
And his cork bats, and that's not alleged.
That happened one time.
Yeah, it busted one time.
Somebody
so
hit.
You think that was
somebody hit them 600 and...
He did. No, he
something odd home
did,
runs.
man. Hey, he used to be so lost out there right in the ball game. Running into that Ivy. Sorry. You got another one?
Sammy's going to heaven.
Okay, okay, so let's ask.
Sammy's going to heaven.
I say hell. Heaven. Oh, hell no.
Sammy loves
hell no.
Sammy loves this country. He loves baseball.
He don't love his skin complexion.
He did not love his skin complexion, and we gonna not talk about that. That's like Mike playing for the Wizards. It didn't happen.
But it's still going on. It'd be like if the mic was still on the Wizards. like Sammy's still running around the streets of.
He's not running around anywhere. Don't worry about where Sammy is. You worry about where you at.
And do people act
worry about where you at?
People act like they don't see that when they see him. They just act like he look like
I would.
Like
I would if I see Sammy. It's we good. Sammy, we good. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you turn into.
Hey, ¿qué pasa? What happened?
No, I'm not asking him what happened. Like, you good. No, we talking baseball, man. That's my guy.
Okay.
All right, so my last one, so I have a theme. So this was Heaven or Hell Sports Edition, but mine actually turned into Sports Chicago Edition because my last one.
And then I just gave a Chicago one. How about that?
Look at us. Chi-town in this.
The symmetry. I think they call it synergy. We got synergy.
So my last one is Scottie Pippen.
Heaven.
And
I don't even want to hear what you got to say.
It's just one thing.
What?
He went in on Mike on his book, so he going to hell. Bye.
No, but
you don't talk about Mike. It's a wrap.
Hey.
You only get no say so. Scotty, you out of here. You burn up.
Hey.
You don't talk about Mike.
Hey.
We don't talk about Mike around these. Like, you ain't. You over on Team LeBron now.
Hey.
Bye.
Hey.
You Team Bron.
Do you know Michael Jordan's record without Scottie Pippen?
No one does.
It's 105-94 without Scottie. Do you know what it is with Scottie Pippen? It's 514 and 177.
Yeah, they were great together.
He's going to heaven based on that difference that he made in his life. Michael himself said it would be no Michael without Scottie. That's Mike's word.
Nah, listen. Nobody.
How you gonna send him to hell? And Mike said, "Hey,
because he got out here in his book. He out here in his book.
When did the book come out?
Nobody knows.
You know."
Nobody knows. That's the whole thing. He just out here.
He's just out here wilding. And then Mike, Scottie went through a lot. He went through his woman getting freaky with somebody famous. With Future?
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to do a little bit to your head.
Allegedly, I don't know. Listen, I don't like to speak people's business.
Hey, that's I remember because Future put the rhymes on it.
Yeah.
He put the rhyme.
Yeah, we're
on.
not even gonna go down that road.
All right, so I'm saying
Scotty's going because of the book.
I don't get a vote in this particular instance.
He's still going,
So
no matter what you vote.
All right, last one.
Last one for you.
Last one. Okay. All right. So from the movie Last Dragon, Show Enough.
So we going back. No, you can't go to movie. This is a sports edition. You got to go to
That's sports.
That's not sports. That's
was
a film.
karate.
And you've done this one before 3 years ago.
But everybody ain't see that episode.
But we find another one.
We'll find another one. All right, we're gonna find another one. That's messed up. I wanted to do Show Enough. He slammed old boy into the trash can.
We remember. You mentioned that before.
Well, I ain't got over it yet. All right, Mike Tyson. Heaven or Hell. Mike robbed people incessantly throughout his teenage
As a 9 and 10-year-old.
No, 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 and 16. He said he would go up there with cuss and come back on the weekend, cuss the motto in Catskills, and come back on the weekend and still rob folks. Mike, heavy to his own admission, heavy drug abuser. Let me read what else I got on here. Bit Evander Holyfield's ear off.
In front of the world.
In front of the world. Bit it twice. He bit the first one and then came around and then got a chunk. Mm-hmm. And they was already in a fight. You already in a fist fight. And then you go, and then he removed his mouthpiece and got his teeth on it. That's messed up. Announced to the whole entire world that he wanted to actually eat Lennox Lewis's children.
And then he said, praise be to Allah.
Yeah, praise be to Allah. And he also,
right after that,
he also told a reporter that he wanted to have anal sex with him in front of everybody. He said he would do it to him till he loved it. He would make him love him. Yeah. And called him a F word.
Yeah.
So, having said all of that, now he did have a nice little one-man show. I thought it was pretty entertaining. From what I understand, is in the weed business now. Youngest heavyweight champion in the world at the time. So there's that. Mike Tyson.
And there's that little rape situation, and
I didn't want to bring that up.
Yeah, there's that.
There is a rape, but hey, for what it's worth, I don't even want. I can't even. That's a touchy one. There was a rape situation.
Well, and a conviction.
And a conviction.
Because I feel like you were moving to like allegedly. No, it's no longer allegedly.
It's not alleged. He did the time.
Yeah.
He did the time.
Yeah.
But Hurricane Carter did the time too.
Now, based on the fact that he threatened anal rape on a man in front of an audience,
yeah.
Do you think it's more possible or less possible?
And he bit Lennox Lewis's leg.
And there's that.
So he has
I'm just going to say, I'm going to send him to heaven because I don't want him coming for me.
Yeah.
I don't want no smoke with Mike. So see you in heaven, buddy.
Hey, Mike. And Mike, and if you do go to hell, it ain't because of me, bro.
It's that list of things that he just named off. But I just want to say, for this show, for entertainment purposes only, I say heaven.
And I say heaven too, Mike.
Because I still think you got a little bit of that anger in you, and I don't want no part of it.
Well, and then I don't want you waiting for me if I do go to hell. And then
At the gate.
you be like, I'm already in hell. Now I got to fight you in hell. Like, that's the double hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you waiting for me in heaven either.
Yeah, like heaven.
Yeah, heaven for Michael Tyson.
We'll see you up there.
Yeah, well, hey, Mike, see you in heaven.
I'm gonna have a sports area, so you watch sports with me.
Yeah. We could talk boxing.
We can talk boxing.
Bad boy. I ain't come for games. Say it to my face. Say it to my face. I ain't come for games. Say it to my face. Say it to my face.